Well, I first came to Georgia Southern to study business because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. And then I think it was like 2 years in, I realized that film and production was really improving in Atlanta, becoming a hot spot for movie making. And I considered like, oh, well, I could do film. Like, why not? I never really considered that as a prosperous career choice. But with all the stuff going on in Atlanta, I'm like, I could do this. So I tried to hop on that train and changed my major to MMFP here at Georgia Southern, and it's been going at it ever since.
The importance of pre-production. Essentially, if you take care of everything you need to do in pre-production, you have a situation where things should run smoothly. You know, you're prepared for everything. And stuff is still gonna go wrong because, you know, Murphy's Law, that's just how life is. But just the pre-production process is so important in making sure everything goes well. So when you take care of that part, everything else will run smoothly for the most part.
Know your theme. Really stress on what is the story that you want to tell and work toward that. Let that be your biggest push while the things might go wrong. As long as you're telling what you want to tell in the story, to me was the biggest thing that helped me, because that helped clarify every other step I had to take for the film.
My defining learning experience at Georgia Southern would probably have to be Bite Me. It put me in the position of director, and really just in a position of where I'm controlling a lot of what's happening, and being thrown into that situation will teach you everything that, because things go wrong, you gotta fix it, everyone's going to you for questions, you gotta answer them. I've been on small sets before, figuring out how it all works, but being thrown into that leadership role, it's a lot at once, but it definitely taught me a lot about how to run a set and just how to make a project happen.
The mentorship throughout the professors, I think, and that is like kind of the theme I keep talking about, is it was the guidance that really helped. When I was working with Professor Haksima throughout my honors thesis, I had a film about communism that I wanted to do, about a documentary. I wanted to do a documentary about sorority life. And then I came on to Savannah Divide. And not once did Professor Haksima tell me, no, this idea is dumb. No, you're not going to be able to do this. This isn't feasible. She told me, here are the steps that you need to start taking. Here's where you need to go with it and run with it. And she allowed me as a student to realize why this would or would not work and how I was going to adjust to it. That was always beneficial, because while I might be like getting tired and like, oh, I don't really want to do this, all the guidance that I got from her pushed me to make the Savannah Divide and ultimately get the job that I'm employed at now because of the guidance. And they were like, well, yeah, I know you're not a film major, but you're really good at this, so just try this out, and then you can teach someone else, and then you can walk away from it. And ultimately that was beneficial to me.
Well, I'll say something. I've always said that everyone, you come here and, they teach you to edit and stuff, but I would say that you can learn that anywhere. Anyone can edit. You can teach anyone to edit. You can teach anyone to operate cameras and stuff. I think, if anything, what I learned by coming to school is, being, I guess, appreciation for these movies and what goes into making them, which is sadly what people seem to dismiss so quickly. But I think that's the most important part, actually looking at the movies that were made before and studying them and all that. Because, as I said, anyone can learn to edit. Might be hard, but anyone can learn.
And in August, I will be at Walt Disney World Orlando, Florida, working with their parks and media entertainment, doing commercials and helping to design new thematic events and stuff like that for the parks as far as a whole.
So because of MMJ3 Day and my work with Eagle News, I was offered a full-time position as a director at WTOC, and now I work there full-time doing the evening newscasts of usually the 4, the 5:30, the 10, and the 11. And I plan on being there for at least a couple years, or if the Savannah Divide blows up, then I'll work on a follow-up film of that as well.
My dream is to definitely be either a cinematographer, director, or producer, or all three, in a TV show.